Okay, just took a little bikey or two of Katara out on the water. Well, right next to the water. Woohoo! Jumping over that, that's awesome. And that dude has no shirt on. Of course he doesn't. He's going to the lake. He's probably come down here for a bath or something. Welcome to Tennessee. All right, so let's head on up here. Let's see where she's going. So as I mentioned, my son's a senior, and my wife volunteered to do the band banquet. And women are weird. I mean, I love women. I love my wife. She's awesome. But let me tell you, they take a long time to do stuff. We were setting up the tables and, woo, it's a puddle, bam! Oh, I got splashed my leg. I just got all that water on my leg. Oh, forgot the wheelie. Well, like, whoa! Okay. That was fun. As you can see, I don't have my riding boots on. And this is pretty deep. Now I see what this thing is. Okay, pretty little scene here. Look at this. Very nice. And I was flying along. I didn't realize where I was. It's not that deep, but it splashes. Alrighty, so spin it back around. This is gravel, isn't it? Yeah, it's gravel. It's just really packed down gravel. So let's try to spin around again. Woo! Yeah! All right, so anyway, we were setting up for this thing here. And, woohoo! It's a KLR! Wheelie over the water! Yeah, this is awesome. All right, well, anyway, we're setting up for this this banquet thing, and my wife and her mother are there, and they're get some wheelie time. That was no clutch, by the way. So we're setting up, and there's tables and. You know, okay, there's a man way of doing things and the women way of doing things. Well, the men, if you were asked to set up tables and chairs for a banquet, the men would just go out there and set them up. They wouldn't count anything. They would just set them up. Well, women are different. They're like, they talk forever about where they're gonna place stuff, and luckily I was just overhearing all this stuff, because I would have been really aggravated if they'd asked me to do it and then they were trying to help me with it, because I would just set everything up and then walked away. But women decide that they have to, everything's got to be perfect and everything's got to be in the right place. You got to have the same amount of space for one section to another. And you know, that's just silly, because what's going to happen is everybody's gonna get in there and they're just gonna change. You know, some teenage kids are gonna be like, oh, well, I don't want to sit here, I'm gonna sit over there, and my friends are over there, and there's not enough chairs, so I'm just gonna take this chair. You know, they're just gonna move stuff around. They're just gonna go all over the place, and things are gonna not be where you started anyway. So my wife and mother-in-law are counting the floor tiles. They're like, well, this one is 4 tiles from the front, and that one is 7 tiles from the front, and blah, blah. I'm like, you guys are crazy. You're taking 2 hours to set this thing up that should have been done in 20 minutes. But like I said, luckily, I was not involved with that, because I had a task of my own. My wife's smart, and she knows that for us to be able to do things together, she has to give me an assignment. And she just says, whoa! A little muddy. She goes, you're in charge of the lights, so string up the lights. And while I'm doing the lights, she's doing her thing. But there were several times I just shook my head and like, girls, man, you take forever. And then, of course, after they're done with that and they move on to the next task, it's just another debate and talk about it and measure things, and whereas guys would just be done with it. We'd set it up and be done. And I'm gonna get lost because I hope I get to follow my tracks out of here. I'm just cruising. I'm having a great time on the KLR, just out in the middle of the woods, riding around, getting a little muddy, getting a little wet. Now we're going down to the other side of the cove. Hey, that's where I took the bikie, right over there. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So I hope you all have learned how to deal with your wives. They're awesome. They're wonderful, wonderful creatures. But they're, you know, a little different. And you got to accept those differences if you're going to be happy. If you're going to be happy. Yeah. Oh, loving the KLR. Loving the KLR.